What's up, it's Cinnamon Shogun here, and throughout this Idaho 4 case, we have been given information from various sources that we probably shouldn't even have. And now a source that is close to one of the officers that extradited Bryan Kohberger from Pennsylvania to Idaho, they're speaking out, revealing how Bryan was acting and some of the stuff that he was saying on that trip. Now, before you say, hey, they're not supposed to do that, listen, it is 2023. Any and everything can and will come out. No one is keeping their mouth shut anymore. Even the most professional of professionals will record a TikTok revealing details that they're not supposed to reveal. So yeah, I do believe these sources. And from what they're saying, Bryan narrated his way through this trip. And I wonder how literal they mean that. Like, they say things like Bryan would sit there and be like, everything's okay. I got this. Let me see. What was his exact quote? He's even like reassuring himself, I'm okay. I'm fine. This is okay. And for the life of me, I don't understand how these officers are able to pull things like this off. If I'm flying with Kohberger across country and he's narrating the trip, Kohberger steps on plane. Kohberger steps off a plane. Kohberger gets shackles put on. Kohberger goes to Idaho. Like, I would not be able to take that, okay? I would literally lay into this dude while 30,000 feet in the air. Hopefully he has a parachute on, or I do, because one of us is going out of the hatch. But seriously, I don't know why Bryan was doing this. Is he just this awkward person that does this? Was he trying to convey the sense that he was innocent? Like, oh, maybe if I narrate things and sit here reassuring myself, maybe they'll think I'm innocent. Or is he trying to make himself look crazy? We also know that at one point, he was saying that it's sad. It's really sad what happened to the victims. That's what he told some of the officers. And like I just said, I would have to look him dead in his eyes and just be like, Kohberger, dude, we know it's you. You look weird as... your background suggests everything that you did this. I don't think you could be in Kohberger's presence without feeling like he's some type of psychopath. Looking at the photos, that's enough for me. And I'm not here to make fun of his looks. I'm just saying that it's all in the eyes. And I legit feel like half of this country has gone crazy and they can't really spot out someone when they look crazy. But dude, if you look at Kohberger's eyes, it's all there. It's all there. I know it's innocent until proven guilty. In my mind, I don't even need a trial. I see eyes like that, get him out of here. Because if he didn't do this, he's going to do something eventually. But this is what is being reported now. And I just wonder what is going through Kohberger's mind. Does he think that this is going to make things easier on him? Does he think that he's really going to convince anyone that he's innocent by talking to himself on an airplane after being accused of doing what he did? If anything, that probably reassures people that, hey, this dude is kind of weird. And to sit there and be like, oh, it's really sad what happened to them. Forgive me if I'm wrong. We didn't get to see a lot of him. But looking at him in court, looking at him walking past in shackles, it doesn't look like an innocent dude. I would be raising hell if I was innocent. I would be breaking down and crying in court if I knew my life was on the line for something I had nothing to do with. And he's just calm, cool, and collected. It's really sad what happened to them. Yeah, it's really sad. But it's not going to be sad what happens to you, Kohberger. But I want to know your opinions. Why do you think Kohberger was acting like this? Do you think that's just how Kohberger is? Do you think that he was trying to, that in his mind, this would make people believe that he's innocent, but he's just awkward and weird and doesn't realize that it would backfire? Or do you think this dude's just legit crazy? It's a slippery slope when you talk about these type of cases, because looking at what Kohberger did, I mean, you got to be some kind of crazy to do that, right? Or looking at what he allegedly did, you got to be some type of crazy, right? But I guess there's like a fine line between people who do crazy things and people who are like clinically insane. So people often do crazy things, but they're still, I don't want to say all the way there, but they're all the way there. They're capable of not doing crazy things. You know what I mean? Like, they have their wits about them and things like that. They haven't completely lost their mind, if you will. So there's like a slippery slope when it comes to that discussion. And what really makes someone clinically insane? Like what can really cause someone to really take the insanity plea and win? Like, those are details that I really need to like research a little bit more, because when I see people do things like what Bryan's accused of doing, I'm like, oh, that person's crazy. He's a psychopath. But there's technicalities to it. So yeah, people can do crazy things without being like labeled clinically insane. There's a difference there. A difference that I think there's some blurry lines in between. And I really want to look into that more maybe in the future. But let me know your thoughts and your opinions all down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.